Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. He hops over it.
That's why you stretch.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
21. Get set.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On play action, it's Breeze. Steps away. He'll air it out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting him off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it. You're going to take care of it about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Walker able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyler Conklin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. These two teams, of course, met in the much-dissected NFC divisional round game a season ago, and they also met in the Monday night opener last year. And Adrian Peterson's return to Minnesota, gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago. It was actually Peterson's replacement, though, Dalvin Cook, who went for 127 yards in a 29-19 Viking victory. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing on 1st down. Walker. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now running right through it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Sammy!
Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To throw is Walker. Throwing to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are...
Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And take yield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Detroit!
Walker now. A throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Brees. Buying time to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Escaping the pressure right. Green's got it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go, here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. Brees now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro corner Xavier Rhodes there to knock that one away.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Linval Joseph able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Brees now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's no...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Walker throwing on 1st down, being chased out left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ryan Robinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Over the middle, it's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Kill, 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 kill!
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Leaping over him. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some...
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Operating from the gun, Walker. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Room past the 20. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good set.
Breeze now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw is Breeze. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Breeze again. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Motion, motion, motion. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Conklin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A final shot before half for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. To throw is Walker. On first down. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Walker now to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to throw. Walker. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Breeze now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Robinson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape. To put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream return.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.